A lot of our attacks on rolling are with the arms above the head or horizontal. A lot of the people we start with shoulder mobility patterns in this position don't even have that range of motion, but there's no reason we can't work on some functional and practical stability. We're going to use a plank and an arm shoot to sort of get our arms out of the way, and FMS didn't invent that. That's actually the way babies roll long before they figure out more elegant or complex ways of rolling. We use a lot of rolling. You can see it on our exercise library. You can see how it infiltrates almost every movement pattern we have because it's the first movement pattern we get to change position for any great degree. Everything else grows off of that, like quadruped, half kneeling, tall kneeling. I'm going to have Ty actually start on his back, and without using any ambitious amount of shoulder range of motion, I'm going to get him to roll to his front by using a plank weight shift and he's shooting his arm, and he's going to do it super slow for us just so you can see. His instructions are, don't use your lower body any more than you need to. We'll worry about breathing in a minute. I just see if you can get over there. So reach across with your right arm, and we're going to get that other arm out of the way. A lot of people leave it behind. When's a good place to bring it out from under you? As soon as you take weight on the other elbow. It's a natural sequence, and it connects some dots that are very important to upper body mobility. Come on, roll back and do about 2 or 3 of those. He shoots that arm through and comes back to sort of that anatomical position. Reaching back across his body, he has to get off that shoulder, but not until he transfers his weight to the other side. Neurologically speaking, there's a lot of stuff getting lit up when we roll back and forth right here, and differences in the right and left side tell us a lot about how the shoulders are getting ready to function. Nice job. I'm going to get you to slide to the other side of the mat. Let's look at the mirror image of this movement. We're looking for glitches in that sequence and transition. That person is going to roll up on one shoulder and just sort of crush it a little more than shoot it out of the way. We want to learn to get it out of the way. There are more complex ways of rolling, and we can add those in, but if I catch somebody here, we're going to work through this sequence. The breath work may help. Inhale or exhale may enhance the way we do this. You feeling pretty similar here, or do you feel less coordinated on one side? Everybody's usually strong enough to do this. Coordinated, good. Shooting that arm is a fundamental movement pattern, and one of the things that we do with our arm patterns, and one of the ways we test our arm patterns, is in what I call a reciprocal fashion. You can always move this shoulder further in this direction if this shoulder isn't maxed out in this direction because they borrow anatomy and tissue. But how do we use our shoulders when we throw, when we punch? We're always using one arm as a counterbalance in big-time functional activities. This is where that counterbalance starts. And when people got a glitch just shooting that arm and practically transferring their weight, spend some time here and make it as smooth as silk, and you'll see that the rest of the shoulder stability starts growing from that root.